Hi guys! Welcome back to Movie Month. I've done a few videos on my channel all about music. I've done videos about favorite songs, favorite Disney songs, least favorite Disney songs, all those kind of things. And if you've seen some of my 50 facts about me or whatever those, narcissistic things are, I've talked about how much I love music. Music is one of my biggest passions, as is movies. So when you mix music and movies, of course I'm going to love them. So today I thought it would be fun to talk about my favorite movie musicals. The only real stipulation with this is that I'm excluding Disney animated musicals. The reason for that is, knowing me, those will probably make up most of the list. So in order to make a more diverse list and to challenge myself a little bit, I'm excluding them entirely. Number 10 is Les Miserables. It's not a great movie. I do have some problems with it, like the direction, most of the live singing, and just Russell Crowe in general. Stars, stars in the sky. But the music in that movie is so overwhelmingly fantastic. I feel like in general the good outweighs the bad. Would I prefer a better directed movie with actual studio recordings and without Russell Crowe? Yes. But I'm pretty okay with what we have. Number 9 is La La Land. It's a modern movie, but it harkens back to a lot of older movies that were in the age of the golden age of the musical. So a lot of movies from the 40s and 50s it pays a huge homage to. That's my kind of aesthetic, man. The cinematography on that movie is gorgeous. I can't help but really like this movie because it pays homage to something that I really love, and it does it really well. Number 8 is Into the Woods. This movie is not the best. I think it's better than Les Mis because one, they use studio recordings which just sound better. There's something so intentionally magical about it, and it's so fun. I didn't really know much about it going into it, but I was really surprised how funny and witty it was, and how it subverts a lot of the fairy tale tropes and things like that. And I really enjoy it. Number 7 is The Prince of Egypt. This is the only animated musical. It counts because it's not Disney, okay? Forget Joseph and we're not talking about you, Joseph and the King of Dreams. I'm not talking about you. It's one of my favorite non-Disney animated movies, and it's hard to go wrong with Stephen Schwartz, who's such a talented composer and lyricist. And then you have Hans Zimmer with the score. I mean, you really just can't go wrong with a musical by those two. I mean, they're so talented, and the music is so wonderfully epic and huge and grand, and I wish there were more songs in the movie, but it being, an animated movie, it's a lot shorter than a lot of these musicals, which are almost 3 hours long, some of them, so it's understandable. But even though there's not a lot of songs, the songs on here are amazing. Number 6 is The Sound of Music. This is a classic. I mean, I wouldn't be a musical fan if I didn't have something by Rodgers and Hammerstein. I mean, come on, man. It's a classic for a reason. I mean, Julie Andrews, come on. She's the queen of everything. She's amazing. And the songs are so memorable, and even the ones that are a little understated, like Edelweiss, are so beautiful, and it's just a lot of fun. You can't go wrong with the sound of freaking music. Number 5, Mary Poppins. Also with Queen Julie Andrews. It's arguably the best live-action movie that Disney has ever made, and I think pretty unanimously their best live-action musical. It's freaking legendary. It's amazing. The Sherman Brothers are a treasure, and they created some of Disney's most memorable songs, especially in the 50s, 60s, and I think Mary Poppins is definitely up there with some of their best work, and I think Walt agreed. Number 4, The Wizard of Oz. You can't get more classic than The Wizard of Oz. Come on. 1939. This is such a good movie. Everybody knows The Wizard of Oz. Judy Garland, okay, is amazing. She's a legend. She's an absolute legend, and I can't believe she was only like, what, 14 when she did this movie. I'm not as talented as her at 27, and she was like 14 when she did this movie. That's crazy. Everybody knows this movie. Pretty much everybody loves this movie. It's a monumental classic. It's great. I love you, Wizard of Oz. Number 3, The Fiddler on the Roof. I first saw Fiddler when a local theater production did it, and they did a very, very good job, and ever since then I've been kind of obsessed with Fiddler. I saw the movie there shortly thereafter, and Topple, that's not Topple, there's Topple. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Tevye, oh, he's so good. He's so charismatic and likable, but also grumpy, which is like what makes Tevye Tevye. And it's so good. I love it so much. Number 2, Grease. I have loved Grease since I was a child. I remember seeing it in elementary school and thinking it was the best thing ever, and I have loved it ever since. Are the messages great? No, it's a little antiquated, yeah, but it's so much fun. It's really cheesy, but I love cheese a lot. This movie means a lot to me. I literally used to watch it every day. I'm not kidding. Every single day after school I would watch Grease. It's got a special place in my heart. And number 1, Moulin Rouge. I freaking love Moulin Rouge. It's one of those movies that I know I can't recommend to everybody because it is absolutely insane and crazy and nuts. But I love it. It's colorful, it's bright, it's frenetic, it's hyper, it goes everywhere, but I love it. I eat it up. I am a sucker for big, huge musical numbers, and even though I know that Nicole Kidman isn't the strongest singer, she still brings a lot of character and a lot of weight to Satine, and I freaking love Ewan McGregor. Oh, I have the biggest crush on Christian from Moulin Rouge. I can't even pick really a favorite because it's a tie between Your Song, the Elephant Love Medley, and El Tango de Roxanne. Like, well, which all feature Christian, Ewan McGregor. I love this movie so much. It's definitely one of my favorite movies, not just like in terms of musicals. Like, it's definitely one of my favorite movies, and it's real good. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are my 10 favorite movie musicals. And I know you're probably thinking, hey Liz, why didn't you say this musical? Hey Liz, why didn't you say this musical? Well, it's probably because I haven't seen it. As much as I love movie musicals, I haven't seen a whole lot, especially older movie musicals, but I plan to watch them at some point because I know I'm missing out on a lot. Please let me know what your favorite movie musicals are, because there are so many out there that I didn't even talk about, and I know that a lot of movie musicals that I haven't mentioned have touched a lot of people, so please let me know what they are because I would love to hear about them. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and consider becoming a patron. That would help me so much. Any amount you donate would help me out a lot. Thank you very much for the people who have donated. And I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week with a brand new movie-themed video. Bye! Or maybe I should say, bye! I'll stop singing now. Mwah!